This is the aftermath of the Tower. Okay, so the Five of Swords, the indicator, is knowing when to walk away. And so here we're going to that independence, Aries, that was at the beginning of your reading. The independence that is the, like I said, the nurtured, confident independence, or the wounded independence, you know, that feels... Hi Aries, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came out when I was clearing your cards. Choices, choices, choices. And choices related to how we perceive our independence, okay? You are one of the most leadership-driven independent signs in the zodiac, but there's a difference between this independence that is fostered out of like a nurturing independence and the independence that is fostered from feelings of abandonment. Okay, so if there is any shadow energy, any childhood wounds related to that, I do suggest that you get that shadow work journal that's in my link tree. It is amazing. All of the entries are 5 minutes or less, and they really just open a lot when it comes to healing energy related to our shadow. But these choices that we're making, we do really have to think if they're coming from the independence, like I said, of the nurtured independence, that confident independence that comes from the healed energy, or if these choices are made from the independence of feeling abandoned. I don't need anyone. I can do this on my own. So we'll see what the tarot cards have to say, but that's what popped up right off the bat. And also making sure that you're taking time alone with your thoughts, all right? You're a social, you know, type of energy, and you're one of the loners, as far as social, like as far for fire signs, excuse me. That's one thing though, that like you're the most much of a loner, if you will, out of Leo and Sagittarius. Like they're definitely much more social than you as fire signs. But how do you spend that time when you're alone is so important, all right? Because there's something to speaking our truth, you know, standing up for our truth, charging forward, but that power struggle that comes from within. And when we see those power struggles on the outside, it could be because it's from something internally. So let's just dive into it, I think. Yeah, that's the energy we want. So let us see what we got going on for Aries. Also, thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit that like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Interesting. Yeah, something here when it comes to having control. I don't even want to say control, but mastering our emotional energy. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, this is honestly pretty clear. Remember, the Tower, it can be interpreted both ways. So something really, though, to this emotional evolution energy that has been in the collective. Energy from last week coming into this week is the Tower, all right? This is a sudden change, a sudden instance that really shakes your world. Now, this can be a collective Tower moment as well that you are experiencing energetically. So do take that how it resonates. It doesn't have to be like specifically a Tower moment happening to you. One that is, you know, in your community, one that you are seeing in the media. But it's something that is affecting you personally, okay? And we'll clarify it, so we'll get some more information on that. What I find fascinating, though, is this week's energy of the Five of Swords, because you can interpret this as this is the aftermath of the Tower, okay? So the Five of Swords, the indicator, is knowing when to walk away. And so here we're going to that independence, Aries, that was at the beginning of your reading. The independence that is the, like I said, the nurtured, confident independence, or the wounded independence, you know, that feels like they have to do it all their own, okay? You need to know when to walk away. And this is a message of walking away from a situation. So is our communications and thoughts, okay? So again, we'll get clarity on this in a little bit. But I do think that if you are feeling triggered and like you just need to like feel like you need to defend yourself, we need to take a step back, okay? Take a step back. And also it's like working on boundaries are so important, but it's okay to lose and move on. Whatever this Tower, like we need to recognize when the lightning bolt of change comes in, it's to help us, right? To answer the wake-up call within. Next week's energy, the 7 of Coins. All right, this is Saturn and Taurus energy. So Saturn, your blocks, your limitations, your fears. Do check if you have Saturn and Taurus, and also see what house Saturn is in your chart, because that's also some very important information. But this is a questioning of, is everything I've been working towards worth it? So patience is always needed. Fire signs, it can be easy to be impatient. I get it. I'm a water sign. A power of patience has been one of our Saturn lessons since Saturn went direct in Pisces in November 2023. But this is a time, like I said, where it was this idea of going back and like having some solitude and really contemplating what you're working towards. Is it worth it? And understanding the power of patience, okay? The power of patience is so very important. So let's get some clarity on these, because this is a very fascinating reading. I mean, very clear cut here. You know, too, like how, so let's say this Tower hits, right? Tower collapses, Capricorn paradigm collapses. The lightning bolt of change, starts this bushfire, wildfire, and after a wildfire, the earth comes back even more fertile than ever, okay? And so it's like walking away, giving it time, whatever needs time, and then coming back, because whatever you need to walk away from at this time is going to flourish, but you need to have patience for it. All right, Tower. Why is the Tower here for Aries? Well, clearly something, this is really indicating a relationship, feeling hurt, feeling betrayed. This is also another Saturn card, okay? This is Saturn in Libra. Look what's at the bottom, Libra. So this could be a Libra in your life that this Tower moment is happening. You could have very strong Libra placements. Also see what house Libra rules in your chart. But something to really allowing that sorrow, to feel it, okay? Like not to reject it. So that's another thing too, because I'm a water sign and I'm a Pisces, and we feel, right? Those emotions. Like Aries, you can't be afraid of the water. You're fire. You might be afraid that this water is going to put out your fire. You have to feel those emotions to release them. So please release whatever this is, all right? Don't get lost in the sorrow, but understand that there's a reason for this. So whatever this Tower moment is, this could be a breakup, a divorce, you know what I mean? Like separation. It could, if it's work related, one of your coworkers getting let go or you getting let go, like take it how it resonates. But there's some loss here that we can't get lost in the sorrow or the grief, or therefore getting that to charge us our fire up, to feel like we need to go into battle. But to experience the sorrow, okay? Like let yourself feel it, let the water flow in, because there's something there that is going to transform your life. 5 of Swords. So much, again, related to thoughts and communication here. Why is the 5 of Swords here for Aries? 5 of Swords. Interesting. Magician was there, but he didn't quite pop out. So, oh, wow. Okay, Justice. We just saw this. Libra. Very strong Libra energy. So again, this can also be related to justice, like this need for justice. Whatever happened, we feel like, revenge, vengeance, like this anger that's coming up from the hurt. And so transmute that anger into something creative. You know what I mean? Like write some lyrics about it, do some like angry painting, like something here where like you want to transmute. And so that's probably why the Magician was there, because the Magician is also an alchemist. And so it's transforming your thoughts into manifesting. And so transmute this sorrow into something creative. It's also fascinating because Pisces recently got a message very similar to that you need to transmute and transform the negative energy into something positive, all right? This is also a need for balance. And so like I said, I feel like this is saying like the shadow is taking the lead. And there's this wounded, like, I'm the only one who can stand up for myself type of going into battle alone type of energy. And there's just something here where if you take a step back and you really contemplate responsibility, cause and effect, you're gonna find ways to bring your life back into balance, okay? So clearly this is a very major life lesson. But remember, tarot is a choice. Life is a choose your own adventure. So it's all about how we handle this, okay? So let's see, why is the 7 of Coins here? Okay, it was clearly that. Very cool. Okay, I'm not going to take these, but Queen of Swords and the Fool. This is also a card about boundaries, all right? And this is not fearing this new chapter, whatever it is in your life, to really step out there. Knight of Coins. You don't want to hold back when it comes to whatever is being gifted to you from this Tower moment, okay? There's also very strong energy of fire, Leo and Virgo in the Knight of Coins. But what I find so fascinating is if you are pondering whether or not it's worth it, this card literally tells you, yes, it is. Be patient, all right? Just, you got to keep working on what you're working on and be patient. Like the power of patience is so important, especially when it's a sudden thing like this. Like that can cause us to really, for impatience to really show, rear its head, if you will. So let's get an empowering question that's going to help Aries utilize patience. All right, what do we got here? What does love mean to me? All right, so this clearly, what does love mean to me? So this is hurt on a very deep level, Aries. So I'm giving you a big warm Pisces hug. Don't be afraid of the water. Embrace that water energy that I'm giving you right now. Whatever this hurt is, like I said, it's you have the power to transmute it, okay? All right, we're going to pull an archetypal card, and then we're going to close this out. This can either be you or somebody in your life who's affecting you, so do take this how it resonates. We all play characters in each other's lives, and we're all on our own hero's journey, so be the hero of your own journey, okay? All right, what archetypal energy is affecting Aries this week? Interesting. You got a lot, and I'm actually going to take all of these, and so why I am going to take all of these is because this 3 of Swords, and you got 3 cards. So this could be a situation with 3 people. Like it could be you and your partner and there's a child involved, or at work, a friendship, like a trio. So take it how it resonates. But first you have athlete, the light attributes, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Shadow attributes, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Samaritan, I love that this is fire energy. This is probably you. Light attribute, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Shadow attribute, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Rescuer also could be you. This is very looking like the 5 of Swords here, honestly. The Samaritan and the Rescuer, very fascinating, so similar. Light attributes, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Shadow attributes, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. All right, so do take those cards how it resonates. And I do hope that this reading did resonate with you, Aries. If it did, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way. Subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, share with somebody you know. And as always, Aries, shine your inner light. You've got this.